Hi, welcome back. This is Stevie Weaveroo playing some more BBO Bridge, and today we're going to have a look at some of the Bridge Master challenges. There's 5 different tiers. I'm going to ignore the first tier because it's fairly easy. I'm going to ignore the second tier today, although I might go back and do those. I'm going to start with the third tier, which I think is Advanced or something like this, or Expert. I can't remember the names of them, but basically they're hands with certain problems in. Either the hand is ridiculously difficult to make and you need to play for distribution to make it, or it's an end play or a squeeze, or just counting your tricks or setting up the right suit first, or an entry thing. But basically, if you make the wrong play at any point in the hand, it changes the distribution of the defensive hands to make sure you go off. The only way to make these contracts is to play the correct technical line, which will make you the contract, because there's no way for them to kind of beat you and stuff. You need to pay attention to the bidding they give you. You don't get to bid them. The bidding is given. Have a look to see if someone's passed initially so that they can't have a certain amount of points. But we're going to have a look at them. We're going to do maybe 16 of them, or one tier of some of the hands here. I've done some of them before, but like 10 years ago, so I can't remember them necessarily. So to find Bridge Master hands, you're going to practice, go to Bridge Master, and I'm just going to tidy this up a teeny bit. We don't need the history. And you can see in Bridge Master there are 5 tiers. You've got beginner, intermediate, advanced, expert, and world class. When you've done a deal, you get a star. If you've tried a deal before but didn't finish it, you get like half a star. So if I have a look for, so advanced, I looked at A1 before and didn't finish it either. I couldn't do it, or I just left it or something. And you can see in each tier there are about 100 Bridge Master puzzles. So I'm going to work through all the A's. Oh god, there's more than 100, isn't there? I'm going to work through all the A's until I feel I'm tired enough. And I'm doing this live on stream, so if you are watching on the stream, feel free to help me if I'm struggling. But I'm going to try and talk through my thoughts as we do these. I'm going to try and do A1 to A36. That's going to be quite a long stream, so maybe I'll cut it short. Maybe I'll just do half of them and half another time. But we're going to give it a go. We're going to start with A1. And so shrink the chat a teeny bit. In fact, we can put chat on the side today, can we? Yeah, we'll put chat can live up there today. There we go. Hi, chat. So chat might help at some point. There we go. Right. Okay, so here we are. We are in 6 spades by South, and we're going to have a look at it. So they haven't bid. We've just got to 6 spades, and we're going to count our tricks. So what's the problem? Well, we need to try and ruff the diamonds good. Let's count our tricks. We've got 5 spades. The ace of hearts is 6. 2 clubs is 8. 2 diamonds is 10. So we need to make try and make all 12. So what do we need to do? Well, if we can ruff 2 diamonds, it's just about timing, I think. So basically, if the things break, we can ruff 2 diamonds in dummy high and then make the rest of the tricks high. So we can also throw our heart away and the king of clubs. So I think my first thought is to win the ace of hearts, unblock the ace of clubs, cross the king of diamonds, try and throw a heart away on the king of clubs, and then try and ruff 2 diamonds. You just make it on like a sort of high cross ruff. If the ace of diamonds holds up after all those plays, I can't imagine us going off. So my guess is that diamonds are going to be 5-1 or something. But anyway, so we will, this is my thought. So we'll do that. We will unblock the club. There's a chance we shouldn't do that, but I think if the ace of diamonds gets ruffed, we need to get rid of our 2 of hearts first. So we will play a dime to the king. We will throw a heart away. And now, weirdly, there might be a case for ruffing, for not playing the ace of diamonds. Let's see, play a diamond. There might be a case for not playing the ace here. Let's see why that can ever be right. Hi Smashy. Obviously these hands have problems to them, so let's talk about the pros and cons. So obviously if we duck this, that's the trick we lose, and they have to return a trump, otherwise we cross off high. They can't force me. And then I ruff for diamond, ruff something, ruff for diamond, ruff something, draw trumps. Does that go off if chumps break poorly? If the ace of diamonds wins, I've just got 13 tricks. So my guess is that this is just going to be, if the ace of diamonds gets ruffed and they play a trump back, I go off downside. So this is the decision. I think you might be right to duck this, because they have to play a trump back, and then I ruff a diamond and see the splits and decide what to do then. So I'm going to duck this. Yeah, okay, so that would have got ruffed and I would have gone off. So they play a trump back, which they have to do. And now what I can do is I can ruff this slow. I can ruff something back to hand. I can ruff this. I can ruff something back to hand, and now I need trumps to break, and they do, so we make it. If diamonds broke though, I only need one ruffing dummy once I've ducked one. So that will be fine, and then you know whether to cross ruff or not. So, can I do history on this? Do I have a history? I do, yeah. So let's get the history involved. So let's see if we can talk about this. So this is the hand we're in, and this is the distribution at the end of the hand that works. So if we go back to the point where, so at this point here, I ducked the diamond. Now if diamonds break, I only need one ruff in dummy, and by ducking you know whether you need two ruffs or one ruff, but what you can't afford, the only way to go off from this point is if your ace of diamonds gets ruffed. You can potentially go off if you duck this and trumps a 5-0. No, you can't, because then you cross ruff high. Yes. Yeah, if you duck, yeah, so I think this is cold now. I think at this point here it's cold. So yeah, there we go. So that's the first advanced Bridge Master hand. So they can see they're quite difficult. So we will, well, okay. I think I need to move the chat back because we do actually have a history, don't we? Beep, 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 beep. There we go. You can see you Smashy. Alright, so here we go. We are in 6 no trumps. Again, we'll look at the bidding. They didn't have a chance to bid, so we can't infer they've got any points or anything. And we're going to count our tricks. We've got 3 spades, 2 hearts is 5, 2 diamonds is 7, 3 clubs is 10. We need to... So I think what we need to do is the only way to go off is if East does all 5 clubs. And if you play ace of clubs and West shows out, then East has jack 9 to 5 clubs and you can't make it. You can concede a club, he'll exit in diamonds, and you can never throw him in. So what we need to do is probably take a club finesse through East. What we need to do is probably cross to the ace of hearts, say, and run the 6 of clubs. If West wins that, clubs are coming in. We've got enough entries to untangle everything. So I think we're going to do that. I think we're going to take a very unnecessary finesse in clubs. We're going to run the 6 of clubs. Now that looks very silly that we've just lost a club to what might be the singleton jack. However, there is no way to lose. There's no way to lose another club. 20-minute delay is still on. Thank you very much. I've got rid of that now. So let's actually get rid of that delay. No, not that one. Why? Well, hopefully you can see me now. Apologies for that. So if you've just joined us on Twitch because I had a delay on. We're doing the Bridge Master Challenges. This is board 2. So far we've 1 out of 1. And I believe we now make the rest of the tricks. Right. You can't claim on Bridge Master, so you have to play them all out. But as soon as you've made your contract, it stops. So. Yeah, if you just let me know whether that delay is gone now. It should have gone. Right, so we're 2 out of 2. We'll have a bit of a win. Right, so North opens a club and we get to 6 hearts by South. So again, we're just counting our tricks. So we've got 5 hearts, 2 spades, a diamond, and 2 clubs. So we need to well, the first thing I'm going to do is to see whether East follows to the heart. Because if East doesn't follow to the heart, we can't rough the clubs out. So we will play low. Right. Streaming issues. Right, so East followed. So we play a club to the ace. A club to the ace, heart to hand, a club to the king. We can't rough 2 diamonds in dummy. Hi Wrestling, yeah, I've not done these before. These are the advanced ones, so feel free to help if I don't spot the line. My feeling is I need to play. I'm recording this for YouTube as well, so we'll see how this goes. I'm going to play a club to the ace, heart to hand, and then cash a heart and another club. We'll see what the situation is. Feel free to help, yay. Obviously, if you've done it before and you definitely know the answer, give me a bit of time to work it out. But yeah, okay, so heart spade. There's no necessarily point in doing that because I'm playing for clubs. Because I only have 10 tricks, I need 2 extra club tricks to make this. So club. Right. So I think I'm off now. Yeah, so I think I'm off now, so... Alright, so we need another way of doing this then. So I guess we just concede a club and then... Yeah, concede a club. We failed. Select deal. We'll do that one again. Right, so we have a fail sound. So go for it. Oh, do you rough a diamond as you entry to rough another club? That'll be it, won't it? Yes, that works as well. Yeah, that's actually better. So Rassen's, I think, spotted it. We're going to draw trumps. And the issue is we don't have the entries to dummy to set the clubs up. So what we need is, because we need to have two of them if they're 4-1. Yes, you're absolutely right. So we just duck a club. And now we don't have to waste the spade entry. The only entry we have to dummy is a spade entry. Well done, BZ. Sorry, Rassen, and BZ's here as well. Yeah, so Rassen can have a bonus point here. Sadly, we need to play them out, but clubs were 4-1. We knew that, although it does change at every deal. And again, you go an extra one off, so you make one fewer trick, but it's got to think of it as imps. And you're just trying to make your contract. Yeah. Yeah, it's a pity you can't just claim it at the point where you know you've got the rest. Right. Right, so we get a win. We're not going to celebrate that because we got it wrong first time. You can see how many times we fail on the right-hand side. We've got 3 wins and 1 fail. So we're going to the next deal. So we are in. What are we in this time? I went 4 spades and just double checking. They didn't have an opportunity to open. Right, so let's count our tricks. So we've got 4 clubs and 4 diamonds and the ace of spades. So we need one more trick. So that could be from chumps breaking. My guess is chumps are not going to break very nicely. So one possibility is you just try and ruff as many hearts in the south hand as you can. So you ruff a heart, lay down the ace of spades, cross the ace of clubs, ruff a heart, cross the ace of diamonds, ruff a heart. And so you've ruffed 3 hearts. That's what it feels to me to do. Maybe we keep the ace of spades. We don't cash the ace of spades. Yeah, let's not cash the ace of spades because we might need that to get back into the south hand. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna ruff 3 hearts in the south hand like a dummy reversal. So we cross the ace of clubs. We ruff a heart. We cross the ace of diamonds. And then we ruff a heart, so we try to. We got over ruffed. If you ruffed over ruffed with a 10. Yeah, I don't think this is going to work now either. Now that we've been over ruffed. No, that was me. That was my internet messing up. I don't think we're going to make it now. Well, we'll cash. I mean, yeah, this isn't going to work. It's over rough with a singleton trump, so I'll just concede now. Yeah, this is not going to work. You are right. Yeah, okay. So we will select that again. All right, so that's not working. So the only thing I could do if that's the sort of line I'm adopting is I could have laid down the ace of spades so I didn't get overruffed by the hand with 4 trumps. There is a 100% line, says BZ. Go for it. Yeah, we probably need to lay down the ace of spades at an earlier point in the hand. Oh, hang on. Why don't you just lay down the ace of spades and cash winners? Yeah, that works, isn't it? So we're going to do what BZ says. Basically, my hand's good other than spade tricks. So if we make sure they can't overruff with a singleton trump, and then just play winners from my hand. The aces and dummy were red herrings. Yeah. And now one person could have all 3 trumps left, but if they rough in, then South will have 1 more trump and will always be able to get back in to cash their winners. Yeah, so they've roughed in, play a heart, we rough back in. Yeah, and then we play another diamond. Yeah, well spotted. It's good. We rough again. And now they've got 1 winning trump left. We can make this in a multitude of ways, actually. We can either play clubs or we can try and rough a heart. And so I'm going to try and rough a heart. Yeah, you're probably right. Ducking feels like a match point play, trying to make 11. Right, so we've done that. Again, another fail and another win, but well done BZ for finding that. Yeah, so we're going to go to the next steal. Computer's being a bit slow today. I am uploading some videos, so maybe that's it. We have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14. We've opened 1 heart, 2 hearts, 4 hearts. So right, so we're going to lose ace king of hearts and the ace of diamonds. So the king of spades has to be onside. And the issue is we need 3 entries to the north end. We've only got 2. Oh, so this is... So basically, because we need the king... This might be one where... Yeah, because we need the king of spades to be onside. And it looks like the ace king of diamonds is onside as well. I imagine ace king of hearts with worse. I just don't see how I'm going to get to dummy a 3rd time. You could just play a low heart and then you lose when someone's got ace king 10 tight. If West has ace king 10 tight of hearts, you can't make it. So I think maybe you just duck a heart at trick 2 or 3. And you only lose to East having Ace King 10. Because you need to use your 2 club entries to play the spade. So I think it's just playing a low heart. What you've got to do, you lose to Singleton 10, but you gain against Singleton Ace and Singleton King. So I think we rough the second diamond and play a low heart. That's my guess. So I'm going to try that and see. Well, that's good. Are we going to go off here because we get overruffed? Or do we need to ruff with a jack? Well, it's a Singleton King anyway, I guess. Yeah, Singleton Ace offside, opposite Singleton 10, yeah. I mean, you lose Singleton 10 onside this way, so I'm not sure if it's actually better. But now, because he's led Jack of Downs and a small diamond, I guess I just have to ruff low. Alright, and then play the Queen. He's got King 10x over me, yeah. Ruff. Draw the trump. Yeah, you have to ruff low. You can't afford to ruff high. Well, you can afford to ruff high for the 2-2, but they're not going to be 2-2, are they? Yeah, it's just more likely that someone's got Singleton on rather than someone's got Singleton 10. I would really like to claim there with 2 aces and no trump side, but they won't let me. Thank you. That's 1 each, boys, isn't it? So we're going to have a win for that. Alright, so on the next deal, this is Bridgemaster Advanced level. Advanced is level 3 and we're on A6. There's about 100 of them on each level. Let's just double check the bidding. They didn't have an opportunity to open, so there's no infancy there. And we're in 6 spades. I know you do, yeah. So we've got, let's count our tricks. We've got 5 spades, 3 hearts, 2 diamonds, and a club. I think I've solved this one already. So would someone else like to have a go? I've already solved this one, so if someone else wants to have a quick go, just for fun. I think this is easier than the last one. Right, well, while you're waiting, I'm just going to draw trumps. Yeah. So Raston's got it as well. So just checking at trick 1, we just need one more trick. There's a 2-way guess on diamonds, and whenever you've got a 2-way guess, you've got to think end play, which means you can end play, because it's a 2-way guess, you can end play either opponent. Doesn't matter a specific person. So the Queen of Clubs is actually a red herring. The Queen of Clubs is not a finesse we're going to take. What you could do is take the club finesse, oh that loses, and then guess the diamond finesse, and then that's 75%. But if the Queen of Clubs was a 2 of clubs or the 4 of clubs, and you played Ace of Clubs and a club, whoever wins that is end played, as long as you've drawn trumps and got rid of the hearts. So we're going to draw trumps. Brad's there taking club hooks. I think I'm going to drop you from our Reynolds team, Brad. Brad's trying to make 7, that makes more sense. So we're going to cash our hearts. And we're going to cash. Yeah. I mean, you don't ever make over tricks in these, do you? The Bridgemaster hands. And then Queen of Clubs, whoever's got the king, didn't actually matter who had the king, could have been onside. But you can see East has no good exit now. So basically, you can exit with a heart or a club and gives us a ruff and discard, or you can exit with a diamond, and then we don't need to guess who has the queen. So yeah. Yeah, so the queen of clubs is a red herring. It's a sort of thing like with ace 10 double ton of club or something, you'd get that right. The queen of clubs gives you a losing option. Sometimes, especially sure trick problems, if you're in 7N and you have to make it guaranteed, they'll often give you extra 10s and jacks that you don't need. Obviously, you can't make 7N with the throw in, but yeah, we'll have another win. Right, so we haven't got many points here. It might be a competitive auction. So East has opened a club, and we get to 3 spades. So the bidding is relevant. There is going to be some sort of counting of points for East. So let's count our tricks. We've got hopefully 5 spades and 2 clubs. That's it for guaranteed tricks. We can ruff 1 diamond in the north end, gets us to 8 tricks. These are much harder because you've got a lot more missing high cards and a lot more tricks you can afford to lose. So the first thing I want to do is win the club in the north hand. And I think at some point, even if we manage to ruff... What if we ruff 2 clubs in the south hand? I wonder if this is just another end play. I wonder if this is just another end play. Or loser on loser. You can't do a loser on loser because you lose too many tricks. You could do something like ace king of clubs throwing a diamond, ruff a club, spade to the king, ruff a club. And then the ace of spades and exit in diamonds. Let's try that. So we're going to play ace. Alright. We're going to throw a diamond away. And then we're going to ruff a club. I play ace of spades. We need spades 2 too, I think. King. Yeah, so this is the line. And we ruff a club. Now it's important to throw a diamond away so they couldn't exit in diamonds. You basically now your 8th trick is a heart ruffing dummy. Your 8th trick is actually the second club ruff in your hand. You've dummy what's called a dummy reversal. But now if we exit in diamonds, we get a similar situation to the last one. They can cash 2 diamonds, they can cash 2 hearts, but if you cash 2 hearts, they set a heart up. And if they don't cash 2 hearts, they have to give us a ruff and discard. So you saw that possible line, but it seems such a low chance. Yeah, the other chance is East having ace king of hearts. Well, no, East having ace king of hearts is a possible line as well. You just play a heart to the queen at some point. Yeah. Small. And I think if trumps were 3-1, a heart to the queen might be your backup plan. So we win the jack. Because trumps broke, that was actually a guaranteed end play. So we get another win. Alright, so on the next one now, we have partner opens a weak 2 diamonds and we bid 3n. If chumps a 3-1, you fall back on Ace King of Hearts on side, I think. You end up ruffing a diamond and dummy for trick 8, and then you hopefully make a heart trick for 9. It could also be that East has a singleton Ace or singleton King of Hearts, which would also allow you to make, or Ace doubleton or King doubleton, because you can always lead small to your hand and then duck on the way back if your Queen loses to an honour. Right, we are in 3 no trumps. This might be similar to the first hand we had, where I think I might know what to do here. That is true. If you pull 2 rounds of trumps, you don't have the entries to ruff 2 clubs. You have to ruff a club. So what the correct thing is to do is to ruff a club low at trick 2. No, yeah, you ruff a low club at trick 2. There you go. If chumps are 2-2, you need to win the second chump in dummy and then ruff a second club, but you need to have already ruffed a club at that point. So when chumps are 2-2, if you've already ruffed a club small, then the King of Spades is an entry. You cash the King of Clubs and ruff your last club. So I think that's the best line. I shouldn't cash the King of Clubs at trick 2. I should cash it at trick 5. Yeah, I think I know what to do here as well. Probably. So on this one, I think it's very similar to one we did a few boards ago. I think we need to set the diamonds up. We're looking at 3 hearts, 2 spades, 2 clubs. So we need at least 2 diamond tricks. So I think what we do is just duck around the diamonds, win the next whatever in your hand, and then play diamonds from your hand. So I think we're going to do the same as the last one. And because I need to knock out 2 diamond entries, but I have 2 club stops, 2 heart stops, and 2 spade stops left, I'm ahead here. So I'm going to win this and just duck a diamond. This is very similar to the hand we did a few ones ago that BZ spotted. There's a beer card potential detected. Okay, well I've got my beer button ready. So we need to win this in hand. And then we need to clear the diamonds. Now the problem is they play a club now, do they? Yeah, so I can't make the beer card, so... But we can cash Queen, Diamond. This is one of the ones, few, where you're going to actually make 11. I wonder if you actually spot this at the table at Imps. I bet this sort of situation happens a lot. But I believe Bridgemaster stops when you hit your contract, so we've got 9 tricks now. It should stop now. Yeah, I couldn't make it. Yeah, contract made. Alright, here we go. We're in 6 spades by South. I think I know what to do here as well. Yes, I think so. I think I know what to do here as well. I think this is similar to one we did a few boards ago too. Yeah. So I think this is a similar, if you look at the diamond suits, yeah. If you look at the diamond suit, this is very similar to the last one. So on this particular one, you've got a 2-way guess for the Queen of Diamonds and a 2-way guess for the Queen of Spades. However, if spades break, you can end play them, so whoever has the Queen of Spades gets thrown in to lead a diamond. So what we're going to do is we're going to win the first heart. We're going to cash 2 top spades to see whether we need to find the Queen of Diamonds ourselves or not. And if spades break, we're going to ignore spades and just cash winners until we've got nothing but diamonds and spades left. And then if they haven't roughed in, we throw them in with their spade. So we're going to win the heart. We're going to reject the spade finesse, agreed. I'm going to play a spade to the ace and a spade to the king. Whenever you've got a 2-way finesse in these, don't take either of them in the Bridgemaster problems. Now, if spades were 4-1, we would need to guess the Queen of Diamonds. Yeah, it's better than that. I think it's about 80%. If they're 4-1, you could singleton queen wins you the slam. And I think if they're 4-1 with some having queen to 4, you would knock out their queen and then have to guess where the queen of diamonds is. But now what we're going to do, we're not going to play it on spades, we're just going to play it on clubs. Yeah, something like that. So my guess is about 80%, yeah, 83, that seems fine. King of clubs. Alright, we can play another club, but I'm just going to throw them in now. Okay, so we ruff and have a discard. And we make... Yeah, okay, so we're going to get another win. Alright, so we saw in the advanced Bridgemaster hands, we're done. We've succeeded 9 times and failed twice. Win 6 spades. I love that emote. Win 6 spades. Again, first thing we do is count our tricks. So we've got 2 spades, 4 hearts, 3 clubs, and 2 diamonds. Is this a safety play in spades? I think there's a safety play in spades here. I think you just have to make sure you don't lose 2 spade tricks. So you win the ace of diamonds, and the way to safety play these spades is you play a spade to the king, and then you run the 9 on the way back. And if West shows out on the 9, you can rise with the ace and play 1 to the jack 8. And if West doesn't show out, you run it. So yeah, we're going to do that. So we're going to win the first diamond. And this is just a safety play. So it helps to know your safety plays. We play a spade to the king. And what we're trying to do is guard against 4-1 splits. So they're not 5-0. 5-0 would be awkward. And 5-0, it might be impossible to make certain 5-0 splits. But running the jack loses if East has queen 10. So you need to run the 9, not the jack. It feels like running either's fine. No. Either will pick up West having 4 spades, but East having 4 spades, you need to make sure it's the 9. And we're just going to play low. That loses. As long as there's not a diamond ruff, we're fine. There is not a diamond ruff. We draw the last spade. And then we cash out. Yeah. Again, with these Bridgemaster hands, especially at the lower levels, it's quite easy to see what suit is the key suit. In this particular case, you've got solid hearts, solid clubs, effectively solid diamonds. But clearly, no, because if they show out on the 9, oh yes, correct. Yeah, you've just answered your own question there. If you run the jack, you lose. So you pick up West's 4, but you lose to East's 4. Yeah, it's just a safety play. It's I don't know them off the top of my head, but I've seen enough and learnt enough that I can work them out at the table often. Yeah, that is correct. You're guarding against West having 4, and as long as West follows, you play low, and when West doesn't follow, you need to be able to cater for East's 4. So we have a win there. Right, we're in 6 no chumps. I tell you what, we've had some good hands in this set, haven't we? Right, count our tricks at the start. We've got 3 spades, 3 hearts, 3 clubs, and 2 diamonds. You suck at suit combos, so I'm glad I saw that one. There's Ace Jack to 4 opposite King 9 to 4 is another one. This comes up a lot. So Ace Jack XX opposite King 9 XX. Plenty of entries to either hand. You need 3 tricks. That's another common one. It's actually quite similar to the one we just did. But It's Counterintuitive. Hey, Amjihu. Welcome, welcome. We're doing the Bridge Master challenges. Feel free to help with them. Don't spoil it straight away if you've seen it before, but you feel free to try and solve them with me. Welcome, welcome. You're in the Bean Cup, aren't you? As well. Alright, so we've got 11 tricks. Welcome, welcome. I love your emotes, by the way. You do, but not straight away. You need to cash the ace first. Hey, V8. Yeah, BZ's got it. How you doing, V8? Doing all right? Good morning. So it's very counterintuitive, so especially when you're trying to guarantee a certain number of tricks. Another good one. I got raided, I did. Yeah. Ace, because obviously small to the 9 loses to a singleton 10, but cashing the ace first doesn't lose to that. Yeah, there are certain singletons that small to the 9 will lose to, so you need to make sure you don't lose to those singletons when they're 4-1. And it's similar sort of thing, when you cash the ace, and if you play small back to the king 9, if they show out, you rise with the king and lead towards the jack. So you need to make sure that the person on the second trick, you need to make sure you cater for 4 in the person who's going second on the second trick, and you just cover their card. Alright, so here, I wonder if the clubs are false. Oh, so I think I know what to do here. I think we need to lead towards the Queen Jack of Diamonds twice. So I think what we need to do is win the spade and play a diamond towards the Queen. Does that work? Just play one to the Queen. Oh yeah, that's fine. And then we concede a club if it. Yeah, I think we just play. Yeah, so I think, and then basically if West has the club length once, and East has ace 10 to 4 diamonds, you can concede a club to West without. You can. You can concede a club to West if East has ace 10 to 4 diamonds, which is the only diamond holding you can't pick up. You play a diamond to the Queen, they can't fly in. So here, when we cross back to dummy, yeah, so basically, and now, the only diamond situation I can't pick up is East having ace 10 to 4. So Jack. Alright, so East has all the diamonds. Now what you can do is you can play a heart to the king and take a club finesse. You actually take the finesse here. Because your 2 of diamonds gets thrown on the Queen of Spades. You're not even conceding a club, you lose one club's break. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, that was yeah, obviously clubs break, so partner goes, didn't you have 13 tricks there? I'm like, okay, sorry partner. We haven't made any beer cards in these yet. Indeed. Well, East was mean and didn't go in with the ace of diamonds. It does. It does. It's fine. I think I actually appreciate the fact that you can't claim, because especially on the squeezes, Gib actually, if you've got a guaranteed squeeze, Gib will let you claim it. And so especially on some of the harder ones, you shouldn't be able to claim a squeeze because it should be something you operate. Right. 5 spades by South. Right, so on this particular one, I think some quick counter. First things first. 6 spades, two hearts, a diamond, and several clubs. So we have enough tricks. What we can't afford to do is lose 2 diamonds and the ace of clubs. And the only way to lose 2 diamonds and the ace of clubs is for what looks like, this looks like it's a doubleton diamond, doesn't it? So I think we need to cover this at trick 1. Yeah, I think we need to cover this at trick 1, and what that does, it kills East's 3rd diamond. You need to cover it at trick 1 and play for West to have the ace of clubs, I think. So I think if you cover at trick 1, East looks like they've got ace jack to 5 or 6 diamonds. If they've got 6, there's nothing we can do. But if they've got 5, if you play low here, East will play low, and then when West gets in with ace of clubs, they'll lead a 2nd diamond, and they make 2 diamonds and a club. Yeah, you look at the opponent's convention card to see what they lead from, but the Gib leads. Gib won't have the jack here, so we play the queen. And we need the king of hearts to get to the club winners, so we rise with the ace. I don't think I've ever called the director for false carding. Yeah, the 9 of diamonds is a red herring, I think. The 9 of diamonds makes you... I've not been following the spades. I'll just cash another one just in case. Yeah, they go for them. Yeah, the 9 of diamonds makes you want to play low, agreed. King. We throw our diamond away in the queen of clubs, so we get another win. So we've had 12 wins and two fails. Yeah, okay. So we make it. Yeah. Alright, still going, still going. Right, so we've got information on the bidding here. West has opened a week 2 diamonds. Hey, Batsmith. We're doing the Bridgemaster challenges on BBO. Right, so quick count of the tricks. In 4 hearts after West has opened a week 2 diamonds, we've got 5 hearts, 2 spades, the ace of diamonds, and the ace of clubs. That's 9 tricks. We need a 10th trick. So I think this is one where we need to play for... I think we need to play for West to have 3 hearts. Why doesn't it work if you don't play the diamond queen? If you play low at trick 1, East also plays low, and then when they get in with the king of clubs, they can play a diamond through the queen, and then the ace jack makes 2 tricks. You need to force them to take the ace of diamonds at trick 1. If you play the diamond queen and they duck at this point, you make your queen and king separately. World-class players playing that. Thank you, Batsmith. It's always nice talking to you. Right, so I think on this particular one, I can't see anything else other than trying to ruff a diamond in dummy for my 10th trick. I'm going to lose a spade. Can't set the clubs up because I don't have enough entries. North's pips are something to be desired. However, to ruff, you know that East has 2 diamonds. They've opened a week 2. So what you need to do is you need to draw 2 rounds of trumps and then try and ruff a diamond in the north end. However, if you win the ace of diamonds, cash 2 rounds of trumps and then try and ruff a diamond, they will draw the 3rd round of trumps for you. You need to duck the ace of diamonds at trick 1, I believe. So we're going to duck the 1st diamond. We're going to win the 2nd one. And we're going to try and ruff the 3rd one, but we're playing for East to have exactly 2 hearts. So we're going to draw 2 rounds of hearts. Alright, so it looks like I've gone off here. Right, how do I make it now? So that's not the right line. Because East overruffs the diamond. Are we still okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're a trick short, aren't we? We lose a diamond, a club, and a spade. Did I miss? Yeah, so on the last trick here, where East has 4 hearts. So how do I avoid losing 4 tricks from this point? Yeah, I've already lost 1. We're going to lose an overruff for 2, a club and a spade. I think we're off, aren't we? I'll try, but yeah, I just think I get overruffed here, don't I? I don't. This is what I would do at the table, so obviously there must be a better way of doing this. Yeah, so they won't let me make it on a squeeze here. So if I play ace another club, they'll return a spade, and then I can't squeeze them. So we'll try for a squeeze, but I don't think it can possibly work because I think West has to guard one of the black suits. So I'm going to select that deal again. Let's do that one again. Next deal. Okay. Right, so that doesn't work. So what we tried to do was ruff a diamond in the north hand, playing for East to have only 2 hearts, which seems sensible. So there is another possibility. Go for it, Rassen. I have not seen this one. I can't get my failed line out of my head. This is clever, really clever. Go for it. Alright. Yeah, go for it. Yeah. I can't spot it. Oh, lovely. So we need to do that actually straight away, don't we? So what Rassen said is we're not going to ruff a diamond in the north hand. We're going to throw our spade loser from the north hand away and then ruff a spade instead. Yeah, that's lovely actually. Yeah, okay, missed that. And again, I bet this situation comes at more, so we can actually win the first diamond here. We'll win the second one because we know they play another one. We can afford to cash 1 spade, 1 heart. Ruffing a spade is safer, yeah. Ruffing a spade at this point, so we throw a spade away. We win. We can play another one of these. And you'll notice now that trumps aren't 4-1. And then we try and ruff a spade. Ruffing a spade is safer because he's likely to have at least 3 spades. Oof. And it's important that we do that second trump because otherwise West would overruff dummy here. So we're going to make 3 hearts at the end. Well spotted, Rassen. There was still some timing issues there. You still have to make sure that West can't ruff the 3rd spade. That's where the bidding helps you there. So not going to count that as a win because we failed first time. But the line that Rassen spotted is better than the line I spotted to start with, so that's why it's the correct one. Right, so we're going to go to number 18, which is half of the A's. So we've got 5 more to do. We have 21 high card points. We've opened 2 no trumps and partners with 3 no trumps. Right, so the count our tricks then. We've got 2 spades, at least 2 hearts, 2 diamonds. Weird way of counting. Of 6. Now, if we're trying to set the clubs up, it looks like the clubs are a red herring. If we try to set the clubs up, we lose tempo. They're going to be able to clear the spades before we can clear the clubs, so that will not work. So what we need to do is... we need 2 diamond finesses to get to dummy so we can make... Oh, do we need to cash the king of diamonds then to cater for stiff queen? Or play the jack of diamonds to the ace to cater for stiff queen? I think we need to cater the king of diamonds and a diamond towards... So we've got 5, potentially, let's assume the queen of hearts. If the queen of hearts is offside, we cannot make this, I don't think. So let's assume the queen of hearts is onside. Now what we've got to try and guard against is e7 queen to 4. So how about winning the spade, crossing to diamonds, we'll talk about how we do that in a second, and taking a heart finesse. If it turns out that the way we cross to diamonds gives us a second entry to dummy, we can pick up queen to 4 with east. We need to think about the best way to cross in diamonds so that we get 2 diamond entries. If you play the 2 of diamonds, West will have a singleton queen, so I think playing the 2 of diamonds is wrong. If we play the jack of diamonds and run it, we don't have 2 entries. Brad wants to duck trick 1. Brad is a troll. So how is it? What's the best technique? What's the best technique for getting to dummy with 2 diamond entries? Is it king of diamonds and jack to the ace? And then when there's queen doubleton, you have a second entry. I think... if the diamond finesse works, then you don't need 2 entries anymore. But the problem is it's 2-way. My guess is that you play the king of diamonds, then the jack to the ace, and you benefit when someone has doubleton queen. And if it doesn't fall, you take 2 heart finesses. If the diamond finesse works and you don't... yeah, that is true. My thoughts is king of diamonds, jack of diamonds to the ace. And then 1 heart finesse if the queen doesn't fall and 2 heart finesses if it does. Well, I'm going to try my line, Nassan. If you've got one, wait till the king of diamonds doesn't drop the queen. Drop the queen, doesn't, so we take a heart finesse and we go off. Right. Alright, so I've gone off. Oh, I've got it. I've got it. I know how to do it now. Yeah, I know it now. Right. Previous steal. Right, I've got it now. Right, I've got it. anyone else want to have a shot at this one? And I'm 99% sure my solutions work. My solution works. Is anyone else there? Would you like to have a go? The key is you need 2 entries in diamonds to dummy if there's queen to 4 hearts, or 3 diamond tricks. And it's very difficult to see how you guarantee both of those things. But what you can do is run the jack of diamonds at trick 2. If you run the jack of diamonds at trick 2 and it loses, you've actually got 2 entries to the north hand to take 2 heart finesses. And if the jack of diamonds wins, you don't even need a heart finesse, you just concede a heart. So we're just going to take we're just going to take the first spade and run the jack of diamonds. That loses, but we now have 2 heart finesses to pick the hearts up. Because we've got the 10 of diamonds as a guaranteed entry now because the queen's gone. We can take 1 heart finesse. And then we can take another heart finesse. So I had the right idea. I knew it was something to do about getting 2 diamond entries to the north hand. To the south. Yeah, to the north hand. Yeah, okay. I'm picking up queen to 4 hearts of the east. Yeah. Alright, I won't have a success for that because it was the second one. We've got 4 more boards to go. 3 more boards to go, is it? No, 4 more boards to go. And then we've done half of the A's in the advanced section on Bridge Master. Right, we're in 6 diamonds. West has overcalled in spades. A quick count of our tricks. So we've got 6 club tricks and 2 heart tricks and the ace of diamonds. We need to find 3 more tricks. Right. Okay, so I think this is, I just need to rough with the, yeah. So, I spotted it after failing the first time. I'm just going to go back to the hand. Did anyone actually have a line? Because it's actually quite nice. So I made it, and to make it, that doesn't work. They'll change the hand somehow. You just run the jack of diamonds at trick 2. And if East wins the queen of diamonds, or if it loses the queen of diamonds anywhere, you have 2 diamond entries to the north hand. If it goes jack of diamonds cover, you've got 2 entries to the north hand. And if the jack of diamonds wins, you don't need to take the heart finesse, you just concede a heart. So if the jack of diamonds wins, you make 3 diamonds, 4 hearts, and 2 spades. If the jack of diamonds loses to the queen, you have 2 entries to the north hand to take heart finesse twice. So yeah. We're in 6 diamonds here anyway, so got 4 more boards to go. Yeah, it's quite good actually. My mind was close to that because I knew I needed 2 diamond entries to the north hand, and I couldn't work out the best way of doing it. So on this one, I think I was halfway through thinking about this, but I've got 9 tricks off the top, so I need to pick up the diamonds. I can't afford to lose a diamond. West has been 2 spades over my 2 club opener. And so I think what I need to do is ruff the second spade with the queen and cross to dummy and then take a diamond finesse. If you ruff low, you can't pick up king to 3 diamonds with east. So I can't see anything better to do than ruff with the queen. And then what we need to do is pick the diamonds up here by running and retaining the lead in the north hand, which means we had to unblock the diamond at trick 2. And if this isn't the line, I don't know what the line is. Okay, that is the line. Done. We'll have that. Yeah. Be careful not to rough one of these clubs. Well, I don't mind roughing the last one. I think that was quite an easy one, actually. It was the only decision you had to make, really. This would have been a better hand if North had 10-9 small in diamonds. I think, because then it's less clear what to do. Because North's diamonds are solid, your Jack and 2 are effectively equivalent. Right, got 3 more boards to go. I think we've failed 4 and won 15. So, good rate. Right, quick count of tricks then. 3 in the shots by South. Has anyone bid? Did they bid at all? They didn't. So, I think I know what to do here. I think this is one of a type of problem I've seen before. So let's just count our tricks. We've got 6 clubs, 2 diamonds and a spade. That's 9 tricks. So something has to go wrong to cater for those. What can go wrong? Well, clubs can break poorly. How can clubs break poorly? The most someone has is 3. Yes, but if they have 3, your clubs are blocked. So what you need to do is you need to unblock your 8 or 7 of clubs on the ace of spades. So you need to duck 2 spades. And then on the ace of spades, you can throw the blocking club away. You can see that if someone's got 3 clubs, you have to win the 4th club in the north hand, and then you won't be able to get south clubs. So we're going to duck a spade. We're going to duck another spade. And my guess is they play another spade. Yeah, and then we unblock the clubs. Yeah, you can see clubs are 3-0, and if clubs are 3-0, you couldn't actually win the 4th club in the south hand. Because the queen of clubs has to win one of the first 3 clubs, and then 4th club was won by one of North's 8s or 7s. And so we're going to make 3 more clubs and ace king of diamonds. Still yet to make a bear card. But yeah, we're going to make this. Right, contract made. 2 deals to go, and then we're going to call the Bridge Master Series over for the moment. Right, we're in 3 no trumps. Let's have a quick look. So we've got 2 spades, 1 heart, no clubs, and 4 diamonds. So we've got 7 tricks off the top. We need to try and get to 8 tricks. Good one to finish on. Yeah, I think we failed 12 and 14, but because I just reset the deal, it didn't go down as a fail. Right, so we need to make some extra heart tricks, and I think the only way to do that is to get 2 entries to the north hand. So what we need to do, we're in the spade, play king of diamonds, queen of diamonds, see how the diamonds break, and see if you've got 2 diamond entries to the north hand. If you've got 2 diamond entries to the north hand, you can then play the first heart, the 2 to the 10. And then the next time you get to dummy, you can run the jack. So we're going to play diamonds, diamonds, and then we need to see if we can overtake the jack. Yeah, we can overtake the jack with the ace. And then how do you play the hearts? Best chance for the most tricks. So if you run the jack and it loses, you can't then retain the lead in the north hand next time you play a heart. So you need to play a low heart first to the 10. Loses to something. Okay, and then next time we get to dummy, we can actually retain the lead when we play the jack of hearts, so that we can actually make 3 more heart tricks there. He's playing for one of the heart on the side. So Jack, doesn't matter how many hearts he's had, as long as they've got the king or the queen, or whichever one we're missing. Yeah, okay. 9. Yeah, that was just a timing issue. So another win. Okay, and the last deal, you can see our success is pretty good. We have 17 wins and 4 fails. We're in 3 no trumps. East and West didn't bid. And again, we're going to count some tricks. So what are we doing? We're going to count. We can actually make 2 spade tricks on the lead. So 2 spades, 2 hearts, 3 clubs, and we should hopefully be able to make 2 diamond tricks. So the illusion here will be to take a heart finesse. It'll be bad. So I guess we win and we just play on diamonds, don't we? And right, have we done something wrong here? So now we need to switch to heart. Oh, do we need to duck at trick 1? That doesn't seem right, does it? Maybe we need to duck at trick 1. That seems so counterintuitive. Can that be right? I mean, West hasn't overcalled 1 spade. I think we're going off here. Even if we take the heart finesse, we're going to make 3 clubs, 3 hearts for not enough tricks. So we're going to previous deal and next deal. So we failed that one. So do you need to duck at trick 1 here? It seems so wrong to duck there. And what you're playing for is that when East wins their diamond honor, they don't have spade, and if they do have a spade, they're breaking. Oh, I don't think I'd ever get that right at the table. Would you? Would anyone else get that right at the table? Then we play a diamond. We can't throw a spade away because the 10 of spades is a spade stop for us. Okay, play low. We're going to make 2 diamonds. I should have actually done a mandatory squeeze against Wester and spin the majors, but not gonna happen. Yeah, would you ever get that right, Brad, at the time? I don't think I'd ever get that right at the table. That was difficult. If West had overcalled a spade, I might get that right, but West didn't overcall a spade, so... Yeah, I think if West overcalls a spade, you possibly do get that right. Right, we're going to call that a day. That is the Bridge Master hands. So let's have a look where we're at, and we're going to continue these at another day. So, Bridge Master is a thing here. We did the advanced ones. We did A1 all the way to A18. And we've got loads more to do. We're going to work our way up to some harder ones. I've done some of the expert ones, but that would have been about 10 years ago. So, and the world-class ones, I've done fewer of those. So we're going to come back to those and do those at a later date. But otherwise, yeah, YouTube, I'll see you for the next session of Bridge.